Well, a Rhode Island mother wanted to know what her daughter was being taught in school. Fair enough, right? Instead, she received a hefty bill. Nicole, Solas was charged $74,000 for a public records request after school officials reportedly refused to answer her questions on critical race theory. Apparently, Solas isn't the only parent with this story. She joins us now along with John Riches, the director of national litigation at the Goldwater Institute. Thank you both. So, Nicole, you want to find out what your kid is learning. It's a fair assessment. You have that right. And they hit you with a bill for $74,000. In essence, they're trying to shut you down through intimidation.
Exactly. What's going on here is schools are stonewalling parents with exorbitant prices for public information that taxpayers already paid for just by funding public school. And what they're doing is a totally subjective process. There's no objective metric for calculating public records requests. And they'll change the price of information willy-nilly. I received an estimate for, say, $80 for information that I requested. And then when I requested similar information months later, the price skyrocketed to $2,600. Wow. So schools will charge you whatever price they want to charge you, so that way you're not going to know what your kids are learning in school. So public information is not public if it costs this much money and no one can access it.
Right, that's the whole thing. And I'm wondering, John, to you, how in the world do schools get away with this?
Well, they play a lot of gamesmanship. I mean, these fees were never, ever supposed to be barriers to the public's right to know what their government is up to, for parents' right to know what their kids are learning. But schools are trying to use laws that are supposed to give all of us access to public information as barriers to that information. And that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, no, it really shouldn't happen. By the way, we reached out to the National Education Association. We got crickets. But it's not happening just where you are, Nicole. I want to put this up on the screen. This is from a FoxNews.com article. In Oregon, the Oregon Department of Education slapped on $10 per email review and various requests. For example, to review 963 emails, the fee was $9,630. It goes on and on. But the total fees, they say, subject to the complaint were ultimately reduced from nearly $15,000 to a few $100. So there is a way that you can fight this, Nicole.
Yes, you need to negotiate with your school district. You need to make sure you're requesting electronic copies, and you need to let them know if you think the price is unreasonable. Obviously, thousands and thousands of dollars is unreasonable. And you also need to promote academic transparency legislation, because this whole public request process rigmarole is not working for either side. The schools are spending money to have their lawyers respond to these public records requests, and then the parents are priced out of getting them. So this is really just fake work being done by the attorneys to produce fake estimates for fake transparency. If we want real transparency, we need legislation requiring schools to post everything online.
Did you get the information you were seeking in the end, Nicole?
No, I still don't have it. My school gave me old curriculum documents that were not being taught anymore, and now I'm stuck in a complaint process with the Attorney General.
Are you going to help her get it, John?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, this information is public. The districts cannot hide behind these fees to try and prevent it. And Nicole raises a really, really important point. This stuff shouldn't require lawyers. It shouldn't require a court process at all. School districts should be telling parents what they're going to teach our kids, plain and simple. But we are going to continue to fight for this information, and we'll get it.
Best of luck to you, John. Nicole, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.